Earlier this fall, one of the most recognized and influential architects in the country, Tom Kundig, principal of Olson Kundig, and 2020 AIA Pennsylvania Architectural Excellence Design Awards head juror, convened a meeting of 3 local Seattle jurors. Tom's office, a laboratory for design experimentation in the historic Pioneer Square neighborhood of downtown Seattle, made the ideal backdrop for a full day of reviewing the 140 projects submitted to this year's Design Awards program. 2020's honorees exhibited distinguished design in the categories of architecture, preservation architecture, interior architecture, regional and urban design, unbuilt, impact design, and single-family residential design. Meet this year's Architectural Excellence Design Award jurors.
For an architect to be awarded by somebody in your profession is a huge honor, because it's an informed honor.
I think only architects know how to discriminate between the capable, the good, and the great. And so we all aspire to do great work if the circumstances allow it. And participating in juries and submitting for juries is oftentimes a humbling act, but I think you do it to test yourself.
What makes great architecture? Probably time tells you better than anything else what makes great architecture. You can look at it and say, look at that. There's also some immediate sides to great architecture, just as there's some immediate sides to any artistic presentation, in which you say, whoa, how wonderful, for any number of reasons.
Architecture right now and always has been about the human condition, because it is ultimately food, water, shelter. It's an armature to experience this larger sort of natural landscape. For me, it's not a now thing, it's an always thing.
The jury recognized projects deemed worthy of award with the following levels of distinction. Silver medal. A silver medal may be granted at the jury's discretion to the project that distinguishes itself from the rest of the submissions, representing the highest level of achievement. Honor award. An honor award may be granted at the jury's discretion to projects that exemplify distinguished achievement in any category. Merit award. A merit award may be granted at the jury's discretion to any project that either lies outside of the other categories or bears an exceptional aspect that the jury feels represents excellence, which deserves recognition. The jury selected 12 projects for merit award recognition. In the category of single-family residential, Richard Pedranti Architect receives a merit award for the Scott residence.
Well, we had a lot of discussion about houses, and I would start by commenting that we were surprised that there were relatively few single-family houses by comparison to what we are fortunate, I think, to enjoy here in the Northwest, where there are abundant sites and clients for single-family houses. So we were somewhat surprised that there were as few as there were. This one stood out to us for its intelligence, for its control, for the zoning of the plan, for the technologies that it embodied. And it was just a very disciplined project. I think from my point of view, more disciplined than all the rest.
Yeah, coming from the West Coast in general, I think where there's a real robust single-family culture, I think we all felt that there was to Ed's point, there was a discipline here and a sense of reference to the historic fabric, I believe, that this, in a modern language, that this house met. And that's why we awarded it, because it did have that sort of discipline, that proportional quality, and frankly, the fit and finish was really top notch. And we would expect that with any residential project.
Congratulations, Richard Pedranti Architect. One more round of applause for our generous sponsors. Fenner & Essler, Microsoft Resources, Autodesk Platinum Partner, Milber Macris, Offit Kerman, Bell Insurance, Atlantic Engineering Services, Langen, Members First Federal Credit Union. Turner Construction. Sheets. Acoustic Distinctions. The Harmon Group. Oldcastle APG. UTech Engineering. Lamb Partners.